So there are a couple of things that will determine your success. Number one is your own belief in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself and if you don't think that you're smart or that you're capable or that you can learn and that you can do things, you're going to have an extremely hard time doing anything. And what you're going to end up doing is what a lot of teenagers and kids do is they just start screwing around, playing around, messing around, not taking their life seriously, not taking themselves seriously. And it's just a coping mechanism for when there is a lack of belief in themselves. I know I've been there. But the moment you shift your belief, the moment you start to see yourself differently, see yourself as smart, capable, intelligent, then you can start to grow yourself. Then you can start to learn. So that's number one. So your own belief. Then you have your mindset. So what is that? Your mindset is really a culmination of your perceptions, how you see the world, how you see other people, how you see yourself. So this is like the positives and the negatives. And this is whether you're more trusting or less trusting. And so your mindset is the lens in which you see the world. Now, your mindset is either going to create action or it's going to create resistance. If you are less trusting in yourself and others and the world, you're going to have a lot more resistance when it comes to taking on that project, when it comes to being seen, when it comes to taking some kind of risk. There's going to be underlying fears, underlying doubts and worries and things happening in the back of your mind. And that's when you meet the resistance. And the resistance slows you down, slows down your progress. And every time you go after that thing that you know is inside you that wants to come out, that resistance will sabotage you. That resistance gets in the way and distracts you and leads you to go do some more learning and some more preparing and some more planning. And I have done it all. I've been there. I understand this. I've done this myself so many times. So when you feel that resistance, when you feel that bit of doubt, sometimes it also comes as a fear. So you feel this discomfort. You get an invitation to something that's out of your comfort zone, and immediately you try to avoid it because you're not avoiding doing the thing. You're avoiding that feeling, that fear, that discomfort. So the resistance is always going to be there until you clear it. It will stay there with you for years, but it is possible to clear that resistance, to start overcoming that. And you have to work at it. You got to chip at it piece by piece, bit by bit over time, but it doesn't take that long. You can make major breakthroughs. You can't just affirm your way out of it. You can't just do affirmations. There needs to be shifts in perception. There needs to be shifts in beliefs. And that's what I teach in my coaching program, my community, where we do daily mindset coaching and I answer daily questions in the community through the community posts. So every day we do the work and we start to expand. We start to remove all these blocks that are in our way that are stopping us from taking action. And as you remove those blocks, you start to get lighter, you start to get more free, you start to be able to take more action, more risk, and also believe more in yourself. So there is the belief, there's the perceptions, and in the end, all it comes down to is our feelings. There are feelings that are basically stopping us. There are feelings that we're trying to avoid, and there are feelings that we're trying to achieve. So once you learn how to master your emotions and master your feelings and stop avoiding them all the time and learn to actually get through the feelings, that then you're able to take more and more action. And then we can also build up your perception of yourself, build up your confidence, build up who you think you are, what you're capable of doing, help you to see the things about yourself that you haven't fully owned, your own skills, your own ability, your own knowledge. That's what we do. It's amazing when somebody thinks they're not confident or they're not organized, and then as I coach them through, they start to see it. They're like, "Oh, yes, I am. I am." It's just usually what we end up doing is comparing ourselves to others and subordinating to others, and then we don't recognize what we see in them. We don't see it in ourselves. We start to minimize ourselves. So I love helping people to see that in themselves and help them to overcome that. So I hope you guys show up, come to the meetings, and join the community if you haven't already. I look forward to seeing you in there. And it's going to be fun. We're going to have lots of great conversations, lots of growth. It's going to be awesome. See you inside.